Welcome to this new section. In this section, we will discuss the financial administration within Dolibarr, mainly the accounting workflow. The accounting operation in Dolibarr passes through several steps. Okay, honestly speaking, it's somehow I don't want to say difficult, but it has some degree of complexity. So in this lesson, we are not going to discuss how to do things. More than I will be explaining the workflow of accounting operations within Dolibarr, so you get an understanding, a general understanding how things work within Dolibarr regarding the financial movements, the financial operations, the financial transactions, how the accounting capabilities of Dolibarr will work. First, there are some concepts I want to explain. In Dolibarr, there is something called the document line links. The link operation will allow you to verify, the allocation of the correct account number to each line in your accounting document. Let's say the invoice. Now in the invoice we have, let's say we are receiving an amount of $100. This $100, this first line, for the product A, will be logged into the account of cash A. And in the invoice we have, let's say, another product, which is product XY. And this XY product will not be logged into the bank A. No, instead, let's say I want to link it to the bank account C. So this linking process, this linking operation will allow Dolibarr to understand how you are logging the financial transactions of your business, into which account, into which financial account, what financial details, for what product, for what customer, all these things. I know it sounds somehow complex and complicated thing, but believe me, with the practice, it will be an easy thing for you. Just we have to do it step by step, so we are getting the things in the right position, in the right place, in the right order. So now, to get more understanding on this subject, we need to know what are the financial components within Dolibarr ERP. Let's go to the accounting module. Here you can see the first page is the explain how to set up your accounting area, your accounting module. So now let's go setting up our accounting module within Dolibarr step by step as recommended by Dolibarr. Here, the first step, create or check contents of journal list from menu, accounting setup accounting journals. Okay, now let's go in the admin menu and click on setup accounting journals. We will click on that. It will give us here the accounting journals within Dolibarr. Here we can see Dolibarr that given us some, let's say, default accounting journals. You have the purchasing journal, has new journal, bank journal, expenses report journal, inventory journal, other journal, sales journal. Okay, what are these journals about? Let's say you have as we discussed before, you have your sales team. You want to log all of the transactions of the sale persons you have into one single journal, the sale journal. It's a matter of organization, honestly, that to log all of the financial transactions into a journal. So all the purchasing transactions will be logged into the purchase journal, and you can have multiple journals, like let's say one journal for the cash bank accounts, one journal for the investing financial accounts. It depends how you structured your business, what financial transactions you want to log into journals. These journals will be processed in order to produce our general ledger. So you have to take a moment and think about the different financial transactions you are going to do within your business, And based on that, you will create the accounting journals you need based on your need, on your business need, or based on the variety of financial transactions. Let's say you want to add another journal. We can enter the code here. Let's say I want to add a salary journal. Okay, I want to look all of the salary of my all of my employees' salaries within one journal. I will give it a code. Let's say SL salaries. Okay, label. Let's say employee salaries. Okay, the nature. What's the nature? Is it sales? Is it purchases? It's expenses report. Okay, then I will add it. As you can see here, salary, employees' salaries, it's an expense report. Okay, so later on, while we are going more and more within accounting setup, we know when to use this journal and how to log all of the employees' salaries within this journal. Now let's go to accounting homepage again. Now we've done this step one. The step two, create a model of chart of accounts by going to accounting setup chart of accounts. Okay, let's click on setup chart of accounts models here, the first one. Okay, here as we can see, Dolibarr has presetted some of charts of account depending on the countries. It's good to make use of these as our base chart of accounts. I will load. You can create your own chart of account. Let's say we want to create our own chart of account. We will give it my own. Okay, this is like a code or something. Then the label, my company, chart of account. Okay, the country, United, US. Okay, United States. Then I will add it. Record saved. If we go search, you can see we have it here. Okay, the next step, we want to add the accounts into this chart. We will go chart of accounts. We will choose it first, my own. Okay, I chose it. We will click on change and load. As you can see, it's empty. It has nothing within it, no accounts at all. So in order to start building our chart of accounts, we will click add a new accounting account. We will give it a number, let's say 1000. Label it capital, for example. Parent account, it does not have any parent account. Here, the parent account, let's say you have the sales account. Within the sales account, you will like doing, it's like a tree, you know, like a tree organization. The chart of account has a tree organization. For the sales, let's say we give it the number of 5000, the sales. Then we will make a subcategory or a sub account, which is sales of let's say furniture. We will give it 5001. Then sales of televisions, 5002, and so on. So personalized group, we don't have any. Group of the account, what group this account? For the accounts, you can have like groups and subgroups. Let's say the fixed assets. This is a group, and the subgroup of fixed assets, let's say buildings, for example. And another example, we have a group of, let's say, receivables. Okay, and the subgroup of receivables, let's say sales from the cashier, for example. This in order to understand this, you have like to have a basic understanding of bookkeeping. Okay, but I think that what we are doing here now will give you the general idea, the basics, how to develop your own chart of accounts. After doing that, we just click on save, and we have the account. Now the account number is 1, the capital, it's the label. We don't have a parent account for that. We don't have a group, and it's activated. Now, an easier way to do that, we can use the presetted Dolibarr chart of accounts. We will go for the English one. Okay, it's a basic one. We will click on change and unload. Okay, now it's loaded. As you can see, the chart of account in English, it's loaded. And you can see here the account numbers, the name, the label of the account, the parent account, and the group of the accounts. Like here it's capital. Okay, you can rearrange the accounts depending on the groups. Okay, or depending on the label, or depending on the account number, as you wish. These accounts now, we will use it to log our transactions. For example, here, let's go to sales. Okay, let's search for sales. Here we have 4 accounts. The parent account, which is number 70, sales of manufactured goods, and we have the sub accounts of these. Okay, and all of these accounts are under the group of products, PROD. Okay, let's say I want to add an account to this group. I will add an account number 704. Then I will label it sales of PCs, for example. The parent account will be sales of manufactured goods. The group PROD, and I will save. If we search here again to see if we did add it, you can see here 704 sales of PCs. The parent account is manufactured goods, and the group of the account is products. Okay, if we click on here the parent account, if we click on this, it will take us directly to the page of the account, of the main account, which is products. Okay, and you can see the group of account is product. If we go back to the setup, now after we go back to the main page of the accounting area, you can see that we get an idea about the step 1, step 2, and step 3. Within these 3 steps, we set it up our accounting journals, our chart of accounts, the model, and our chart of accounts as a structure. See you in the next lesson. Thank you.